So respiration process. So what is the respiration process? Let us understand. Then I will take all the doubts at the end of the lecture. Okay. I'll take all the doubts at the end of the lecture. You can ask me. So let us first understand what is respiration. What is the definition for respiration? How will you define the process of respiration? So, but the respiration process, it is just not about breathing. It is taken in oxygen and given out carbon dioxide. This is not respiration. It is a part of respiration, that is breathing. But you cannot say that taking in oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide can be considered as respiration. No. Okay. So what is respiration? Respiration actually, it is an enzyme controlled process of biological oxidation of food materials. So what is happening? The food materials that we are eating, they are actually being oxidized in order to release energy. That energy can be utilized to perform various life processes. Actually, oxidation of food materials to release energy is the process of respiration. Understood, everyone? It is an enzymatic control process, biological oxidation of food materials in a living cell. Using molecular oxygen means using oxygen in simple words that uses carbon dioxide and water and release energy that will be in the form of course, ATP. ATP is the energy currency of our cell. So, respiration is actually oxidation of food material to release energy. Now, respiration can be considered as but the respiration is an enzymatic controlled biological oxidation of food material. It is actually oxidation of food material. Oxidation means we are breaking down food material. When you are doing oxidation of food material, then by the oxidation of this food material, energy is released. And that energy will be in the form of ATP. So, oxidation of food material to provide energy is respiration. Simple words. Oxidation of food material to provide energy is respiration. Okay. But respiration in simple language is the oxidation of food material release energy. Okay. So when the food material, whatever we eat, when they oxidize using molecular oxygen, there is release of energy. That release of energy from the oxidized food, the whole process can be considered as respiration. It is considered as respiration. There are also anaerobic case of respiration. There also won't be use of oxygen, but there will be breakdown of materials. And that is also considered as, because it will be resulting in the release of energy, it can be considered as respiration. Okay. I will explain that in detail. Don't worry. Happens there how the energy is released. We will discuss it in late detail. Okay. The respiration is metabolic, exothermic, and oxidative process. Respiration is metabolic, exothermic, and oxidative process. So respiration is metabolic because metabolism is when you are breaking something down. Metabolism is when you are breaking something down. So respiration, it is a metabolic process because you will be breaking down some food materials in order to release energy. And why? And because this energy is being released in this process is known as exothermic. This process is known as exothermic. And oxidative process because the oxygen is being utilized here in majority of the respiration process. The oxygen is utilized. Okay. Also, it is known as physicochemical process. Now, what is physicochemical process? Physicochemical. इसमें physiology भी, but it is a catabolic process because something is breaking down here. When something is breaking down here, it is considered as catabolic process. Exothermic because there is release of energy. That is why exothermic. So, okay, I'm explaining again. Respiration is catabolic. Why? Respiration is catabolic. Why? Because there is breakdown of something that is taking place. When something is breaking down, that process is known as, or that reaction is known as catabolic. Okay. Exothermic because there is release of energy. That is why exothermic. And oxidative because most of the respiration process, majority of respiration process, it will include use of oxygen. Catabolic means, Durga, it is when we are breaking down something. Like we are breaking food materials here in order to release energy. Whenever in our chemical equation or chemical reaction, there is breaking down of something, taking place, that process is known as catabolic. See, हमारे बॉडी का मेटाबॉलिज्म होता है, राइट? मेटाबॉलिज्म क्या होता है? मेटाबॉलिक एक्टिविटीज जो हमारी बॉडी में हो रही हैं, वो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? मेटाबॉलिज्म इज एक्चुअली मेड अप ऑफ टू टर्म्स. प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड दिस थिंग. Metabolism, it is made up of two terms: metabolism plus anabolism. Yes. Metabolism is when something is breaking down through a chemical reaction, and anabolism is when something is forming through a chemical reaction. Okay. So metabolism and anabolism both will be forming the process of metabolism. So metabolism here is when something is breaking down. So that is catabolism. When something is breaking down. Is it clear what is catabolism? Why it is catabolic? Yes, Tanmay, it can be considered. And most of the respiration process occur in mitochondria. As we know, mitochondria is the site of energy production, right? ATP production. So mitochondria is a powerhouse of the cell. Yes. Most of the respiration production will take place in mitochondria. As you can see from the equation, glucose when combines with 6 molecules of oxygen will give 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, 6 molecules of water, and energy is released in the process. Here, oxidation of glucose is taking place, right? So that substance of which the oxidation takes place, that particular substance is known as respiratory substrate. Here the respiratory substrate is glucose. Clear everyone, what is respiratory substrate? Respiratory substrates are compounds that are oxidized during the respiration process. Like in this very reaction, I am oxidizing glucose. Glucose is the respiratory substrate. Apart from respiratory substrate, but the substrate is substance only. It is known as respiratory substrate. Respiratory substrate is the compound that is being oxidized. Whatever compound that is being oxidized during the process of respiration is known as respiratory substrate. Respiratory substrate here is glucose. The respiratory substrate here is glucose. Okay. Apart from glucose, which is a carbohydrate, proteins and fats can also be used as respiratory substrate. But the most commonly used respiratory substrate is carbohydrate. That is glucose. Most of the energy, highest amount of energy is produced by oxidizing glucose. That is why it is the most common respiratory substrate. Apart from carbohydrate, we can also use protein as well as fat as respiratory substrate. Okay? And the energy that is released during the process of respiration, it is actually trapped in ATP and can be utilized to perform various life processes. Okay. So, is this slide clear, everyone? This much part is clear. What is respiration process? Respiration is oxidation of particular substances to release energy. Respiration is catabolic because something is breaking down. That is why it is catabolic. Exothermic because energy is being released in this process. Oxidative because oxidation is taking place. Right? Now, what are respiratory substrate? These are those substances of which oxidation is taking place. For example, it can be a glucose, which is a carbohydrate. It can be a protein. It can be a fat as well. Respiratory substances are the compounds which are oxidized during the process of respiration. And energy is released in the form of ATP. This was about the basic idea of respiration. Basic idea of respiration. Now let us proceed towards respiration process. थोड़ा सा देखते हैं. What is respiration process actually? Respiration process is generally divided into two types. Basically divided into two types: aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Respiration process is divided into two types: aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration is the one in which oxygen utilization will take place. And anaerobic respiration is the one that takes place without the use of oxygen. Aerobic respiration ऑक्सीजन का यूटिलाइज करते हैं, anaerobic respiration में ऑक्सीजन का यूटिलाइज नहीं होगा. But both of these respiration types will start with a common process known as glycolysis. Aerobic respiration, whether anaerobic respiration, both these type of respiration will start from a common process known as glycolysis. Now, glycolysis, it is a common pathway for aerobic and anaerobic respiration, and it occurs in cytoplasm. But you know cytoplasm part in the cell. Cytoplasm is the part which is of fluid consistency, right? In which all the cell organelles lie. Glycolysis is a common part for aerobic respiration or anaerobic respiration. It occurs in the cytoplasm. Okay. And in this glycolysis process, what happens here? The glucose, it is partially oxidized into two molecules of pyruvic acid. Pyruvic acid, just like photosynthesis में pyruvic acid बन रहा था, just like that. Glycolysis is the common pathway for aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Glycolysis से respiration start होता है. Whether it is aerobic respiration or it is anaerobic respiration. Voice is still connecting. Okay, please wait. Yes, is it clear now, bachcha? Sorry, maybe some network issue is there, but I hope you are able to understand everyone. Okay, so let us start. But glycolysis, I was explaining, it is a process. It is a process that is common for aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Okay. Glycolysis is the process जिसके through aerobic and anaerobic respiration start होता है. Because partially breakdown होता है, completely break नहीं हो रहा है. It is getting partially breakdown and getting converted into two molecules of pyruvic acid. Process of glycolysis, the glucose, it is getting breaking down and getting converted into two molecules of pyruvic acid. This is the process of glycolysis. What is glycolysis? How all this process takes place? How glucose is getting converted into pyruvic acid? We will see in the details. Pyruvic acid is a acid. I will explain. Pyruvic acid, yaad nahi hai, we have learned in this. We had learned in this process as well. Glycolysis is the common pathway for aerobic and anaerobic respiration, and it occurs in cytoplasm. क्या हो रहा है बच्चा? The glucose is getting converted into pyruvic acid. अगर pyruvic acid में it is being converted, after being converted into pyruvic acid, further it will find the aerobic pathway or the anaerobic pathway. Actually, only after formation of pyruvic acid, aerobic and anaerobic respiration will proceed. If proceeding by aerobic respiration, still tracking क्या? Respiration can be of two types. Respiration is of two types: aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Both of the respiration starts from glycolysis. And glycolysis aerobic. Is it clear now? I've changed the connection as well. Is it clear? Okay. I was explaining glycolysis is the process that is common for aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Okay. Aerobic respiration, that is the respiration that occurs without use of oxygen. Anaerobic respiration, aerobic respiration that utilizes oxygen. Anaerobic respiration that doesn't utilize oxygen. Both starts from glycolysis process. It is the common pathway for aerobic or anaerobic respiration that occurs in cytoplasm. How है glycolysis में glucose it will partially oxidize. पूरी तरह से oxidize नहीं हो रहा है. It is completely oxidized to two molecules of pyruvic acid. Glucose convert हो रहा है pyruvic acid में. That is glycolysis. Pyruvic acid जब बन गए, then further and it will proceed with aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Durga, I will tell that. Please wait. कौन से ऑर्गेनिक एसिड प्रोड्यूस हो रहे हैं, कहाँ प्रोड्यूस हो रहे हैं, वो सब हम लोग डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे. प्लीज वेट. नाउ pyruvic acids एक बार जब बन गया, then if the oxygen is present, go with aerobic respiration. If oxygen is not present, then it will take the pathway for anaerobic respiration. So in the case of aerobic respiration, glycolysis is followed by citric acid cycle and then electron transport chain. Citric acid cycle and electron transport chain. Okay. Citric acid cycle and electron transport chain, these both occur in mitochondria, as we have seen in the case of synthesis. Photosynthesis में भी electron transport chain था, right? कहाँ पर था? Chloroplast में. Here electron transport chain, it is present in mitochondria. Yes, I am going to teach all this in very detail. Detail में पढ़ेंगे, don't worry. Just giving you a basic idea क्या क्या पढ़ना है. Aerobic respiration में glycolysis. Glycolysis will be followed by citric acid cycle, electron transport chain. Glycolysis was occurring in cytoplasm. Citric acid cycle and electron transport chain will be occurring in mitochondria. तो जो साइटोप्लाज्म में बच्चे दो पायरुविक एसिड बने थे, this pyruvic acid will further enter the mitochondria. In mitochondria, this citric acid cycle and electron transport chain will occur. Okay? Anaerobic respiration is actually when glycolysis is followed by formation of ethyl alcohol or organic acid. बहुत सारे ऑर्गेनिक एसिड भी बनते हैं, कैसे बनते हैं, कहाँ बनते हैं, we will discuss it. And alcohol बनता है इसके थ्रू. Glycolysis is further followed by the formation of alcohol and organic acid. Then that case is known as anaerobic respiration. Yes, Anvi, the one that is human, lactic acid formation in human. Lactic acid is an organic acid only. So जब lactic acid बन रहा है muscle cells में, that is an example of organic acid. Alcohol जब बनता है fermentation के time पे, that is anaerobic respiration. Okay, organic acid समझ में आया? Lactic acid, it can be called lactic acid. Okay, this was the basic idea बच्चा. Glycolysis से respiration start होगा. Glycolysis में glucose will be converted into two molecules of pyruvic acid, and this pathway is common for aerobic and anaerobic respiration. अगर ऑक्सीजन का यूटिलाइजेशन हो रहा है, then it will enter into the citric acid cycle. It will be followed by electron transport chain, and if there is no oxygen present in the environment, it undergo with formation of ethyl alcohol or organic acid. That is a kind of anaerobic. And may please wait, we will discuss it in detail. But the citric acid cycle is also known as Krebs cycle. So Krebs cycle and citric acid cycle is same. Okay. Citric acid cycle and Krebs. Let me write it down. The citric acid cycle, it is also known as Krebs cycle. Okay. So the respiration starts from glycolysis, whether it is aerobic or anaerobic. Glycolysis through two molecules of pyruvic acid has been formed. Oxygen present. When oxygen is present, this pyruvic acid will further move into the Krebs cycle or the citric acid cycle, which is again followed by electron transport chain, and energy will be released. This is the pathway of aerobic respiration, where the pyruvic acid will enter into citric acid cycle or the electron transport chain. Anaerobic respiration is actually where glycolysis is followed by formation of alcohol or the lactic acid. Krebs cycle is also known as citric acid cycle. It is a part of aerobic respiration. I have told you this much only. अभी क्या होता है, we will discuss in detail. Okay. Glycolysis is common for aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration, where citric acid and electron transport chain will occur. This will happen in mitochondria. In the case of anaerobic respiration, glycolysis and formation of ethyl alcohol or the lactic acid, those will take place in cytoplasm only. Please remember this difference. Please remember this difference, everyone. The Krebs cycle and the electron transport chain is occur in mitochondria. But the formation of ethyl alcohol or organic acid, that is a part of anaerobic respiration, is occur in cytoplasm. शाम कहाँ पर होता है? I will tell you. जितना बता रही हूँ प्लीज अभी सुनो. Krebs cycle followed by electron transport chain. Yes, carbon dioxide anaerobic respiration में भी use होता है. हाँ, I will discuss that. Okay. Is this slide clear, बच्चा? Everyone, is it clear? Yes, Durga, it's a long process. अभी हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे डिटेल में. Then only you will get to know. Let us proceed. अब देखो, what is happening? What is happening here? The glucose in the cytoplasm is getting converted into pyruvic acid. Okay, this is the process of glycolysis, right? Glucose in the cytoplasm, it is getting converted into pyruvic acid. Yes, this is the process of glycolysis. After getting converted into pyruvic acid, once the pyruvic acid has been formed, pyruvate हो या pyruvic acid हो, one and same thing. Okay, pyruvic acid एक बार बन गया, then in the absence of oxygen, that is first case. यहाँ पे 3 cases दिखाए हैं. In the first case, that is in the absence of oxygen, it can be converted into ethanol plus carbon dioxide plus some amount of energy. Ethanol plus carbon dioxide plus some amount of energy. The very first case, absence of oxygen. This type of reaction occurs in yeast. इसके अंदर यही होता है, and it is an anaerobic respiration because absence है oxygen का, oxygen present ही नहीं है. Now second case, when there is lack of oxygen. तो अगर ऑक्सीजन होता तो एरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन करते, इनफ ऑक्सीजन प्रेजेंट नहीं है, लैक ऑफ ऑक्सीजन में it occurs in our muscle cells when we do heavy exercise. फिर बहुत तेज भागते हैं तो क्या हो रहा है, बहुत ज्यादा एनर्जी चाहिए, बट उतना ज्यादा एनर्जी एरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन से सिर्फ प्रोवाइड नहीं हो रहा है. एनारोबिक रेस्पिरेशन आल्सो occur to help. In that case, when there is lack of oxygen in our muscle cells, pyruvic acid will get converted into lactic acid plus energy. This process is again an anaerobic process. Okay. And the third case is where oxygen is present. It occurs in mitochondria. Here the pyruvic acid will get converted into carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. This process is aerobic respiration. Understood, bacha? This one is aerobic respiration. Mitochondria में होगा. This one is anaerobic respiration. And this one is an anaerobic respiration, but it is also known as fermentation because here alcohol is being formed. इसको हम fermentation भी बोलते हैं. I am not able to understand the question, bachcha. Yes, cramps occur because of lactic acid formation in the muscle cell. Okay. Is this slide clear? This is the basic idea. We will discuss everything in detail. This is the basic idea about respiration. Respiration में सबसे पहले glycolysis होगा, whether it is aerobic or anaerobic respiration. Okay. Glucose is in glycolysis process. The glucose will get converted into pyruvic acid. Now pyruvic acid से three cases हो सकते हैं: absence of oxygen, lack of oxygen, or presence of oxygen. Then में अभी एरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन डिटेल में पढ़ने दो, कितने कार्बन मॉलिक्यूल्स है, कितना ऑक्सीजन है, सब हो जाएगा बच्चा. लेट मी स्टार्ट विद दिस, सब डाउट क्लियर हो जाएंगे. यस इतशाम, फर्मेंटेशन इज बिकॉज ऑफ इथेनॉल प्रोडक्शन, अल्कोहल प्रोडक्शन. Even basically it is absence of oxygen. Basically it is absence of oxygen. Anaerobic का case है. Yes, only last, the third one happens in the presence of oxygen. That is aerobic. So this was the basic idea about respiration process. Now let us start with, let us see a basic difference. What's the basic difference about between aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration? Aerobic respiration, it takes place in the presence of oxygen. Anaerobic respiration, it takes place in the absence of oxygen. This point is clear, right? In aerobic respiration, complete oxidation of glucose takes place. Aerobic respiration में glucose molecule जो होता है वो completely oxidize होता है to release energy. That is why fourth point देखो, a lot of energy is liberated. That is why a lot of energy is liberated. But in the case of anaerobic respiration, the glucose molecule, it is incompletely oxidized. In the case of anaerobic respiration, the glucose molecule, it is incompletely oxidized. पूरा oxidize नहीं हो पाता. Because oxygen जो उसके oxidation के लिए actually required था, present नहीं होता है. Breakdown होता है glucose का, but incomplete breakdown होता है. That is why the energy that is liberated, it is very small. A lot of energy is liberated in the case of aerobic respiration, that is 38 ATP around. In the case of anaerobic respiration, only 2 ATP is being released. कितना difference है aerobic and anaerobic respiration में, energy liberation में? Aerobic where complete glucose is actually getting oxidized, releasing a lot of amount of energy. But in the case of anaerobic respiration, only a small amount of energy is being released. Okay. Aerobic respiration में end products are carbon dioxide and water. But in the case of anaerobic respiration, it can be either alcohol, or it can be lactic acid and carbon dioxide. Okay. Alcohol और carbon dioxide produce हो सकता है और lactic acid produce हो सकता है. Aerobic respiration occurs in plants and animal cells, and anaerobic respiration generally human muscle cells में होता है, plus yeast cell में भी होता है. bacteria also goes with anaerobic respiration. Yes, Hans, fermentation is a type of anaerobic respiration. In anaerobic respiration, I have just told you, lesser energy will be produced. That is only 2 ATP. Okay. So fermentation also produces less amount of energy. As you can see here, but 686 kilocalories is actually getting liberated here. Energy that is released, it is actually equal to 686 kilocalorie. But here only around 56 kilocalorie is being liberated. Okay. Here oxygen is utilized. And here the oxygen is not utilized. Okay. So this was the basic difference of aerobic and anaerobic respiration. The first difference, ऑक्सीजन का यूटिलाइजेशन होगा, एक में नहीं होगा. एक में कंप्लीटली ऑक्सीडाइज होगा ग्लूकोज, दूसरे में इनकम्प्लीट ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ ग्लूकोज विल टेक प्लेस. एरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन में बिकॉज complete oxidation of glucose is taking place, there is a lot of energy that is being liberated. That is around 38 ATP molecules. In the case of anaerobic respiration, only incomplete breakdown of glucose is taking place. That is why small amount of energy is being released. The end products in the aerobic respiration will be carbon dioxide and water. But anaerobic case में it can be lactic acid, it can be carbon dioxide, it can be ethyl alcohol. बच्चा प्लांट्स के अंदर ethyl alcohol कहाँ प्रोड्यूस होता है? प्लांट्स में प्रोड्यूस नहीं होता बच्चा. alcohol yeast के थ्रू प्रोड्यूस होता है. Yeast is not a plant, it is a fungi. Okay. But C2H5OH is alcohol, ethyl alcohol. उसका formula है. You need not to remember the formula for ethyl alcohol. You can just write it down, ethyl alcohol. In words. Okay. Let us proceed with the next slide. बच्चा अगर प्लांट में रेस्पिरेशन होना है तो प्लांट में रेस्पिरेशन होने के लिए देयर हैज टू बी ऑक्सीजन प्रेजेंट और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एंड एवरीथिंग, राइट? बिकॉज ऑक्सीजन अगर नहीं एंटर करेगा प्लांट में, या प्लांट में ऑलरेडी प्रेजेंट होना चाहिए, ऑलरेडी प्लांट में नहीं है या फिर एंटर हो रहा है आउटसाइड, तो इस सोर्सेस के थ्रू इट इज एंटरिंग. प्लीज नोट इट डाउन. Be quick. Please note it down, be very quick. there has to be some gaseous exchange in plant, right? वो gaseous exchange plant में किसके through होता है? There are three sources which gases can enter within the plant. The very first one is the membrane of the cell. So बच्चा roots में there are root hairs that are present. See in the first image, root होता है and there are many root hair cells that are present. Now root hair cells जो membrane होती है, it allows the diffusion of gases in the plant. So very first thing is diffusion process in root. Okay. The second is leaves have stomata. We had already seen in the case of photosynthesis. Stomata is present होते हैं कहाँ पर? Mainly on the lower surface of the leaf. As you can see in the second diagram here. Stomata are the opening in the leaves, minute openings होते हैं that are covered with guard cell. These allow the movement of gases within the leaves. और कुछ woody plants में उनके bark में बच्चा bark is the woody part, the outermost part of the woody plant. उनके bark में there has some minute opening as you can see in this rightmost diagram, lowermost one, the third one you can say. Right, you can see there are minute pores that are present in this diagram, bacha. The third one, minute pores that are present on the bark of the plant. These pores are known as lenticels. Lenticels, these are minute pores on the bark of the plant, allows the diffusion of gases. Okay. फ्यूजन के थ्रू हो रहा है बच्चा इन रूट्स, सेल मेम्ब्रेन के थ्रू हो रहा है, रूट सेल्स मेम्ब्रेन के थ्रू. द सेकंड इज स्टोमाटा प्रेजेंट है, उसके थ्रू द गैसियस एक्सचेंज इज टेकिंग प्लेस. एंड द थर्ड वन इज lenticels that are minute pores that are present on the bark of the tree. These minute pores are also helping in the process of gaseous exchange. No बच्चा, guard cells are not present in the case of lenticel. Are just single pore. Not all plants have lenticels present in some specialized plant. Mostly woody plants में होता है, bark में present होता है. चीजें हो गई, root cells के through, stomata के through, and lenticels के through. Is it clear? This is part बच्चा. That is how gaseous exchange takes place in plants. Now, but respiration in animals. Respiration in animals में देखते हैं, animals में किस through gaseous exchange होता है, and कहाँ respiration हो रहा है. No, then cuticular transpiration होता है. Respiration in the case of animals. So, bachcha, in the case of animals, respiration by skin, trachea, buccopharyngeal lining, gills and lungs can take place. Okay, यहाँ पे मैंने 5 means of gaseous exchange लिखा है. Through respiration is happening in the animals. 5 means. The very first one is skin. Like in the case of annelids and amphibian. Annelids, remember? Annelids में कौन से आते हैं? Annelids का best example is earthworm. Yes, earthworm. In amphibian में you can write frog. Amphibians में क्या हो रहा है? Annelids में क्या हो रहा है? इनकी skin जो होती है, it is very moist. And that skin helps in the transportation of, exchange of gases. Okay. And the exchange of gases or the respiration, it is taking place through skin. That type of respiration is known as cutaneous respiration. Cutaneous means skin. Cutaneous respiration takes place in annelids and amphibians. Okay. Tracheal. Tracheal respiration में बच्चा क्या होता है? कुछ insects में there are tubes present. Actually क्या होता है? It. जैसे ये किसी insect का body है. Okay. Just imagine it as a body. Now in body there are minute pores that are present. छोटे-छोटे minute pores present होते हैं. Okay. These pores are known as spiracles. Very good, Anvi. Spiracles बोलते हैं इन्हें. Now these pores are actually connected with some tube-like structure to provide energy to all the cells of the body. Okay. And these tube-like structure are known as tracheal tube. Tracheal tubes or the trachea only. Tube-like structure are known as tracheal tube or the trachea only. Yes, insect like cockroach, insect like grasshopper. Okay, तो इन सब में insects में ये structure होता है. That kind of respiration is known as tracheal respiration. Not all animals, Durga, have written in insects only. Insects का कौन सा kingdom होता है? जल्दी बताओ. All insects belong to which kingdom?
Annelida.
Arthropoda, very good. Arthropoda is the kingdom that all insects belong to. इस kingdom में mostly जो insects होंगे उनमें कौन सा respiration होगा? Tracheal respiration. Example can be cockroach or grasshopper. Okay. अब बच्चा buccopharyngeal respiration. Buccopharyngeal respiration बच्चा this is buccopharyngeal मतलब bucco means buccal cavity mouth. Pharyngeal मतलब बच्चा मैंने digestion में हम लोगों ने पढ़ा है ना mouth के बाद there is a common passage for food and air known as pharynx, right? तो वही है. आपके केस में क्या होता है? Mouth plus pharynx. वहां पर भी gaseous exchange हो सकता है, उसके थ्रू भी respiration होता है. That process of respiration is known as buccopharyngeal respiration. Bucco means mouth, pharyngeal means pharynx. Buccopharyngeal respiration. Okay. When the respiration occurs via gills, that is in the case of amphibians like frog or in the case of fishes. Fishes में और frogs में. Gills के थ्रू भी हो सकता है respiration. And that respiration is known as bronchial respiration. The bronchial respiration. Yes, Anjali, correct. Bronchial respiration is when the respiration is through gills. Okay. Pulmonary respiration बच्चा क्या होता है? Pulmonary word is for lungs. Like in the case of amphibian, many reptile, birds, human beings especially respire through lungs. That respiration is pulmonary respiration. Cutaneous respiration में skin हो गया. Tracheal respiration में will be trachea. Tube-like structure. Buccopharyngeal is mouth plus pharynx. Mouth plus pharynx. Bronchial respiration में there will be use of gills. And pulmonary respiration में there will be use of lungs. Bronchial respiration that occurs in gills. Like fishes. Fishes में क्या होता है? Gills present होते हैं ना. That respiration that occurs through gills. Gills तो पता है ना आपको, gills fishes में होते हैं, बचपन से पढ़ते आ रहे हो. That is branchial respiration. Okay. Amphibian in the case of branchial respiration में frog जो है ना, frog में actually क्या होता है, skin के through भी होता है, pharyngeal respiration भी होता है, as well as branchial respiration भी होता है, and even lungs के through भी होता है. Frog में there are many means of respiration. Amphibian में case में frog का example दे सकते हो. Okay. एक लाइन मैंने नीचे लिखा, उस लाइन को प्लीज डू रीड इट. सेकंड एंड थर्ड टाइप, मैं फिर से एक्सप्लेन करती हूं. मैं ब्रैंकियल रेस्पिरेशन इज फाउंड इन सम इंसेक्ट्स. यस बच्चा, फ्रॉग के पार्ट है ना, टैडपोल ट्रांसफॉर्म टू फॉर्म गिल. टैडपोल्स में ड्यूरिंग दैट स्टेज गिल्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं. तो एडल्ट फ्रॉग होता है, उसमें लंग्स आ जाते हैं. ओके. डिपेंडिंग ऑन डिफरेंट स्टेजेस एंड डिपेंडिंग ऑन बॉडी स्ट्रक्चर, सब में अलग अलग टाइप के रेस्पिरेशन प्रेजेंट होता है. तो बच्चे ट्रैकियल रेस्पिरेशन में प्लीज लिसन. ट्रैकियल रेस्पिरेशन प्रेजेंट इन इंसेक्ट्स. इंसेक्ट्स के पास क्या होता है, बॉडी में सम माइन्यूट पोर्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं, they are known as spiracles. These spiracles are connected with some tubes known as trachea. That kind of respiration is known as tracheal respiration. And के केस में pharyngeal respiration होता है. That is respiration that occurs through mouth and pharynx. Mouth and pharynx is involved. That is known as buccopharyngeal respiration. इमेज भी देख लो. Wait. Where is it? So in the case of frog, you can see बच्चा, mouth cavity है, this is buccopharyngeal. Lungs के through pulmonary respiration. Skin के through भी हो रहा है, देखो, that is cutaneous respiration. Gills आएगा frog के केस में, तो that will in the case of tadpole. Okay. Gills in the case of fishes. कौन सा respiration हो गया? Branchial respiration. And you can see insect here. Insect में देखो minute pores present है. These minute pores are known as spiracles. Minute pores present body पे, right? These pores are spiracles. And these pores are connected with some tube-like structure known as trachea. Okay. And humans case में, some amphibians and birds के case में lungs के through होता है. That is known as pulmonary respiration. This is pulmonary respiration, lungs के through. Insects में tracheal respiration, gills में branchial respiration. This image is clear everyone? बता सकते हो कहाँ पे कौन सा respiration हो रहा है? Is it clear? Yes, I'm explaining the last line on the last page. Okay. But what was written in the last line of the last page? Let us see. So, ये सब में क्या होंगे? Membranes हैं, उन membranes और structures के through gaseous exchange हो रहा है. For the efficient gaseous exchange, respiratory membrane, वहाँ पे भी respiration हो रहा है. That respiratory membrane through which gaseous exchange is actually taking place should have some qualities in it. What are those qualities? That membrane should be thin. Thin होगा तभी gases easily diffuse कर सकते हैं. It has to be large. उसका surface area of course बड़ा होना चाहिए. That faster process हो सके. Moist होना चाहिए. Otherwise diffusion properly नहीं हो पाएगा. completely permeable होना चाहिए for oxygen and carbon dioxide. Completely permeable होगा so that oxygen and carbon dioxide won't found any hindrance. Completely diffused easily. Must have high vascularity, means rich blood supply होना चाहिए membrane के आसपास. Ultimately एक बार gaseous exchange हो गया, blood के through ही वो पूरी body में आगे जाएगा. Otherwise gaseous exchange हो जाएगा, but उसके बाद क्या? Right? Membrane के आसपास there has to be rich blood supply. And the surface area that I have already explained, it should be very large. Clear है all the properties for the respiratory membrane. It should be thin enough, large, moist, should be completely permeable for oxygen and carbon dioxide. It must have a rich blood supply. हाँ, blood के अलावा भी है, but blood अगर present नहीं होता तो उनमें अलग fluid present होता है, like in some insects. अगर उसमें ब्लड नहीं होता तो एक हीम फ्लूइड प्रेजेंट होता है, दैट इज आपने हीमोसूल पढ़ा है? हीमोसील, राइट? इंसेक्ट्स के केस में वहां पर ब्लड नहीं होता है, उनके ब्लड में मतलब उनके फ्लूइड में, सर्कुलेटरी फ्लूइड में हीमोग्लोबिन एब्सेंट होता है. Cavity is hemocoel. Cavity में it is not necessary that there is blood vessel, but fluid filled vessels present होना चाहिए so that gaseous exchange can be further, the gases that we have got from the gaseous exchange, it can be further moved to other tissues as well. में बच्चा लार्ज सरफेस एरिया होना चाहिए एंड मॉइस्ट होना चाहिए, तभी तो कंसंट्रेशन वेरी करेगा. Otherwise the concentration of molecules won't vary and there won't be any diffusion process. Okay, this was about respiration in animals. Let us see the respiratory pathway in human beings. Human beings में respiratory pathway, most of the things you must have already know about it. Let us discuss कहाँ से कहाँ air जाती है in the case of human beings. Okay, human beings में बच्चा the air it first enter through two pores that are present in our nose, and these are known as nostrils. Let us make a flow chart as well, side by side. It first enter through nostrils. Now nostrils में enter करके it will further go to nasal cavity. These nostrils के बाद, after these two pores that are present, there is a cavity that is present in the nose that is known as nasal cavity. Okay, nose, nasal cavity, then the common passage for food and air. Common passage for food and air is actually larynx. Okay, larynx is the common passage for food and air. After entering into the nostrils, the air moves to the nasal cavity and then to the pharynx. Pharynx, after pharynx, it enters into another part that is known as larynx. Larynx is also known as the voice box. Everyone remember? पढ़ा होगा ये. Larynx is also known as the voice box. Yes, the part where voice is getting produced. So larynx is the voice box. Okay. After moving through the larynx, the air will enter into the windpipe that is known as trachea. So trachea is the windpipe. Windpipe. ट्रैकिया में एक चीज नोट करो, ट्रैकिया को होल्ड करके रखने के लिए, ट्रैकिया इज एन इरेक्ट ट्यूब लाइक स्ट्रक्चर, इट इज एन इरेक्ट ट्यूब लाइक स्ट्रक्चर, rigid structure होता है. Why? Because of presence of C-shaped cartilage. Yes, rings of cartilage is present as you can see in the image. Very good. Trachea में there are C-shaped cartilage, cartilaginous rings present होती हैं. Please remember this. Why C-shaped? Because incomplete rings होती हैं, सिर्फ आगे की साइड present होती हैं. You can feel these rings if you let your hand feel your neck. Throat पे feel करके देखो, you can feel it. And the presence of this C-shaped cartilaginous rings in the tracheal tube, it prevents this trachea to collapse. Okay. These tracheal cartilaginous rings, these are incomplete rings, C-shaped rings. Only one side पे present है, back side पे present नहीं है. And because of the presence of this C-shaped cartilaginous ring, the trachea remains erect in structure, doesn't collapse. So it prevents the trachea to collapse, okay, from getting collapsed. So trachea, after entering into the trachea, the air will move into bronchi. Bronchi or the bronchus, you can say, as written in the image. Trachea actually it divides into two parts. This tracheal tube divides into two parts, and these two parts further enter into the lungs. These two divided parts are known as bronchi, or singular agar bolu to bronchus. Now after entering into the bronchi, further the bronchi tube is further divided into bronchiole. Ultimately, जो minute branches होंगी, these are termed as bronchioles. Bronchi बच्चा अलग-अलग parts में divided होती है. The bronchi can be divided into primary bronchi, the secondary bronchi, the tertiary bronchi. Right? So bronchi will divide and divide and divide. And the last part of bronchi, the terminal part, is known as bronchioles. Bronchioles, the terminal part of the bronchi, they carry some air sacs. They carry some sacs that are filled with air known as alveoli. Yes, known as alveoli. And actually this alveoli is the place where gaseous exchange is going to take place within us, within human beings. Here a pathway of the respiratory system in human beings. Nostril, there are the two pores in the nose. The cavity that is nasal cavity. Nasal cavity, it enters into the pharynx. Then larynx, where voice box is present. Then trachea, which is also known as windpipe, which is characterized by the presence of C-shaped cartilaginous rings. And the bronchi, which further divide into primary, secondary, and tertiary bronchi. And the bronchioles and the air sac that are alveoli. Okay. Essentially, alveoli duct से connected होते हैं. Alveoli. It is a part of alveoli only. Now, बच्चा, lungs membrane को आपको होना चाहिए. The lung membrane is known as pleura. The membrane of the lung is known as pleura. As you can see in the diagram, the double layered membrane. It is a double layered membrane. The outer one is known as, outer pleural membrane is known as, anyone tell me? What Is outer pleural and inner pleural membrane. Yes, Sayendra has given a right answer. Very good. Itisham, very good. Outer pleural membrane and the inner pleural membrane, it is given a specialized name. Outer one is parietal membrane. Parietal pleural membrane. And the inner one is known as visceral pleural membrane. Okay? So between these two pleural membrane, there is one pleural cavity that is present. दोनों के membrane के बीच में क्या होगा बच्चा? Pleural cavity होगा. And that pleural cavity is actually filled with pleural fluid. It's filled with pleural fluid. Okay. So this pleural fluid, it helps in the prevention of friction in the lungs. Lungs को क्या करना है? When we breathe in, it expands, and when we breathe out, it collapses. Right? क्या होता है? Breathe in and breathe out, and expand होता है lungs, and then again contract होता है. At that time, friction produce होता है lungs में. To prevent that friction, there is pleural fluid present in the pleural cavity of the lung. Reduce the friction. Yes. Inhale, bachcha. Pleural fluid is present in the pleural cavity of the lung. Pleural cavity कहाँ present है? In between the membrane of the lungs. कौन सी membranes? Outer one is parietal and inner is visceral. Okay? Lung has two membranes, outer parietal pleural membrane and inner visceral parietal pleural membrane. In between these two membranes, pleural cavity, an empty space is present. That space is being filled with a fluid known as pleural fluid that reduces the friction in the lungs. But the heart membrane is pericardium. Heart membrane भी ऐसे ही होता है, outer inner, but that is known as pericardium. Lungs के case में it is pleural membrane. Yes, Tanmay, very good, you are correct. Lungs are divided into lobes also. I am coming to that point. धीरे धीरे सब बता रही हूँ. Durga, I am coming on the third diagram as well. Please wait. Lungs are actually divided into different parts. Although the function will remain more or less same, ऐसा कुछ division नहीं है, but from outer side they are divided into two parts. The left lung is divided into two parts. Okay. There is one lobe, the upper lobe and the lower lobe. And the right lung actually it is divided into three parts, like this and like this. There are three parts. Okay. Upper, middle and the lower lobe. Naman, I will come on to that point. I will explain that too. Please wait. वो भी हम लोग करेंगे. Breathing का process समझाऊंगी. Then I will discuss that. Okay. Okay. So lungs, bacha, you need to remember the left lung has two lobes divided into two parts, you can say, and the right one is divided into three parts because of presence of two partitions. Okay. Now the lung cavity जहाँ lungs present at और जहाँ पे rib cage present है, rib cage is going to provide production to the lungs, right? In that rib cage, lungs are present. That cavity is known as which cavity? Thoracic cavity. Where the rib cage or the lungs are present, that cavity is known as thoracic cavity. Yes, thoracic cavity. And this thoracic cavity is separated by membrane. Yes, abdominal cavity से. Abdominal cavity कौन सा cavity बच्चा? Abdominal cavity is where my stomach and everything is like. Small intestine, large intestine, ये सब. So that is abdominal cavity. Thoracic cavity is separated by abdominal cavity through a membrane known as diaphragm. Diaphragm is the muscular sheet. It's made up of muscle. Yes, diaphragm is the muscular sheet which separates the thoracic cavity from the abdominal cavity. Okay. Now let us proceed with this third diagram. Third diagram में मैंने क्या दिखाया? These are the alveoli. As you can see, alveoli क्या है? Balloon like structure, grape like structure होता है. जैसे grape का bunch होता है वैसे ही. Thoracic cavity is the cavity where my lung, my rib cage, all is present. Humans के lungs, human का rib cage, upper part, the chest part. So this chest cavity is known as thoracic cavity. Now, lungs are actually filled with all these alveoli. There are millions of alveoli that are present in the lungs. They will be helping in the gaseous exchange. So this third diagram, it is a part of alveoli only. Let us this blue part that you can see, this bubble-like part is actually the alveoli. Okay. And alveoli is covered by, or it is surrounded by many blood capillaries in our lungs. These alveoli are surrounded by many blood capillaries within our lungs. ब्लड क्या करेगा? हार्ट जब पंप करेगा तो ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड लेकर आता लंग्स में जाता है, राइट? लंग्स में ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड कम्स, ऑक्सीजन it goes into this alveoli. Sorry, that oxygen that comes from the lungs, it goes into the blood. Carbon dioxide, that deoxygenated blood which is coming from the heart, वहां से क्या होगा? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड वापस alveoli में जाएगा. Alveoli is the part where oxygen and carbon dioxide is getting exchanged within our body. Breathe in करते हैं, breathe in से पूरा this pathway that I have told you, the oxygen or the air you can say, but mostly it contains oxygen. Oxygen will reach into the alveoli. There the blood capillaries is already present, that is surrounding that particular alveoli. Oxygen from the alveoli, it enters into the blood. And the blood which was filled with carbon dioxide, वो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड कहाँ से आया? जब हम लोगों ने रेस्पिरेशन प्रोसेस हमारी बॉडी में किया, तो रेस्पिरेशन का प्रोडक्ट है कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. वी हैव सीन दैट इन इक्वेशन, राइट? तो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड ब्लड में मिक्स होता है, अगेन एल्वेओलाई तक जाएगा एंड वापस एल्वेओलाई को कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड दे देगा. एंड थ्रू दिस pathway again carbon dioxide will move out through our nostrils. Okay. Is this quite clear, everyone? Cartilage is the name given to the cartilage that is present in our trachea only. It is cricoid cartilage. Alveoli diagram में मैंने क्या बताया? Alveoli are air sacs and these are surrounded by the blood capillaries, right? What is happening when we breathe in? Oxygen reaches into our lung in the alveoli. So alveoli is rich with oxygen. Blood cells, capillaries that are surrounding this alveoli, they are rich in deoxygenated blood. Its carbon dioxide ज़्यादा होगा. Carbon dioxide concentration is more in the capillary The oxygen concentration is more in the alveoli sac. The process of diffusion, oxygen will move into its towards its lower concentration, that is inside the blood capillary. Blood capillary में जो blood को carbon dioxide से मिलता है, तो carbon dioxide will move to the alveoli. तो alveoli के अंदर lower concentration है carbon dioxide का. That is how gaseous exchange is being taken place. Are you able to understand this slide, everyone? Is this slide also clear? This is just a pathway to explain. We have already discussed. This slide, is it clear, Durga? Okay. Let us end my lecture today. This is that is enough for today, and we'll proceed in the next lecture next time. Right? Good night. If you have any doubt, you can ask. The right lung is divided into 3 parts. 3 lobes are there in right lung. Left lung में 2 lobes. One bit can use skin and mouth and lungs in the adult stage, but also use certain tadpole के stage में. Lung lobes का और detailed structure I can explain, but that is not the part of your syllabus. There are fissure present, there are names of lobes, there are many structures that I can relate, but इतना detail में आपको पढ़ना नहीं है. That will be of no use right now. बच्चा Durga, the left lung is divided into superior lobe and inferior lobe. Upper lobe and the lower lobe. And the right lung, there are 3 lobes. Those 3 lobes में superior होगा, inferior lobe होगा, and the middle lobe will be present. Okay, Durga? 3 lobes हैं तो superior, inferior and middle. And inferior lobe है तो superior and inferior. Yes, तन्मय पूछो. Tanmay from Other Center and Tanmay from Chembur Center. Both are very active, which is very good. But I always get confused in between you two. Tanmay, are you going to ask any question, Rita? Okay, okay. I'm waiting. Unmute you, Tanmay. It be easy. Anjali, this much part is only required in your syllabus. उससे ज़्यादा part it is not required. तन्मय, yes, तन्मय, हेलो।
Hello, ma'am.
बच्चा पूछो।
This is the question from the module that during photosynthesis, plants utilize energy which is given by. So, what is the answer? Light or light and water both?
लाइट और
And water.
बच्चा लाइट, वाटर से एनर्जी यूटिलाइज नहीं होगा।
Okay.
Solar energy is the energy that is ultimately going to get converted into chemical form. So the answer will be light.
Okay. And one more question, that a plant is kept in a dark cupboard for about 48 hours before conducting an experiment on photosynthesis. Two means they require the reason.
Destarching it, बच्चा डिस्टार्च करने के लिए जितना भी प्लांट में स्टार्च प्रेजेंट होगा ना, उस कंप्लीट प्लांट को डिस्टार्च करने के लिए हम लोग उसको डार्क प्लेस पे रखते हैं।
But there are two same options. Remove starch from the plant is one, and second one is ensure that the leaves are free from starch.
ये थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजिंग है, आई नो ये थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजिंग है, बट प्लांट्स वाला आप सेलेक्ट करो, क्योंकि प्लांट्स में कहीं पे भी अगर स्टार्च प्रेजेंट होगा तो लीव्स में जहाँ पे स्टार्च की जरूरत होगी वहां पे मूव कर सकता है। So in order to go with the experiment, we have to completely fully destarch the plant. Otherwise, अगर सिर्फ लीफ पर आप photosynthesis experiment perform कर रहे हो, you have to destarch the leaf only.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. बच्चा रेस्पिरेशन ऑफ एनिमल अभी बहुत पढ़ना है, मतलब साथ में पढ़ा है अभी सिर्फ। अभी कैप साइकिल डिस्कस करेंगे डिटेल में, ग्लाइकोलाइसिस डिस्कस करेंगे, ईटी डिस्कस करेंगे, और साइकिल बहुत बड़ी सी फोटोसिंथेसिस की तरह। And more or less the functions are same. डिटेल में कुछ डिफरेंस है, हिस्टोलॉजी में मतलब टिश्यू में थोड़ा डिफरेंस आता है, वो डिटेल्स अभी आपके लेवल पे बच्चा रिक्वायर्ड नहीं है। नीदर आई वोंट बी एबल टू एक्सप्लेन बिकॉज उसके मुझे आपको बहुत सारी चीजें एक्सप्लेन करनी पड़ेंगी। Okay. Then bye bye, good night, take care. I'll see you in the next lecture then. Please keep on revising. I'm waiting, please ask. Durga, unmute करती हूँ, wait.
Oh, ma'am,
Hey,
can
Durga.
you hear me? Ma'am, can you hear me?
Durga, you are not audible enough. Can you please speak loudly?
Ma'am, ma'am, what is a good book for biology for NTSC?
एनटीएससी के लिए बच्चों कुछ पब्लिकेशंस हैं, बट बेस्ट क्या है आप 10th स्टैंडर्ड का स्टेट बोर्ड का बुक कंप्लीट करो।
10th का स्टेट बोर्ड मैम।
यस, 10th का स्टेट बोर्ड का एनटीएससी फर्स्ट लेवल इट इज बेस्ड ऑन स्टेट बोर्ड बुक ऑफ 10th स्टैंडर्ड, एंड सेकंड लेवल जो होता है इट विल बी बेस्ड ऑन एनसीईआरटी। एनसीईआरटी का टेक्स्ट बुक एज वेल एज 10th का स्टेट बोर्ड का टेक्स्ट बुक, ये टेक्स्ट बुक अच्छे से कर लोगे साइंस के लिए, दैट विल बी इनफ।
मैम फर्स्ट लेवल में स्टेट बोर्ड इज इनफ।
First level is a state board, the second level will be this